Hello, always dizzy here. I'm going to start with what am I going to start with here? With a couple blitz games. I'm just going to adjust something. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to start with 2 or 3 blitz games before I play any rapid, as is my new routine. I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Hello, Peter J. Finn. I think this is the Staunton Gambit from White. Yeah, forget. I forget here. Is D? Do I take or do D5? He's got this Queen H5 business. G6 should be okay. Sketty. 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 Scary indeed. Hello, bouncing across. I don't remember this. Let's go. Is this a problem? I think it is. Yikes. Well, let's go here first. But yeah, knight g5 is coming, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. I could take the knight. I could also attack his queen. Let's do that to start. I'm very low on the clock. There's no increment here. Yeah, this seems good. Should be able to trade, but there's still knight g5. Okay, let's just castle here. I mean, this has to be good for black. Hello, Ilkar. But I have no time. This is almost mate. Let's go here. That's mate. That's mate. So he needs to defend it. Hello, Sparky. A lot of people joined quickly. Welcome, everybody. Knight C1 or that. Is this a move? I'm threatening to take on F4. Check, you can go knight E2. Yeah, I can go here. But I shouldn't relieve the pressure. Okay, I'm doing it though. And I'm going to flag now. Hello, Sun Tzu. Yeah, I flagged. And then I'm going to take an F5, but I have no time left. I have no time. I burned all my time. I should have went check first to simplify, but I have 30 seconds. What do you want from me? Here, I just don't have time. Check. Could have taken that knight. but well, no, his bishop's on it. Okay, can you take on G? Okay, let's take that. Or go take that. Uh-oh. You can always run. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. That's going to be enough. Okay. Yeah, I played that too slow though. I played it too slowly. 2089, that's not bad for Blitz, if I may say so. I'm happy with 2089. Blitz is difficult. 2089 is not so shabby. It's my rapid that is disgusting. It's my ugly rapid. Okay, let's take a look at that game. First of all, let's see who's in the stream or how many. 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I just realized that not all of Bouncing Across's messages came through, but I think that's because that's before I synced up the chat. Oh wait, now it went through. I don't know what's going on. My rapid is disgusting, is what it is. It's like 2070 or something. But yeah, let's look at this game. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I mean, this I think is correct in this, but I don't remember F3. I was scared to take because White's just getting crazy development. So yeah, I went D5. Not sure if Bishop C4 is the best move, but I don't know what would be if not that. Yeah, and now Black should just be winning. Yeah, first of all, I'm not sure if Knight H3. Knight H3, and I'm not 100. Bishop C4 might be good, but I'm not sure about Knight H3, and then Queen E2 can't be right. Yeah, I thought he should like attack. It's not easy for me to defend F7. Like it's. I guess I have Knight E5. That's how you defend it. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Engine likes it. Engine likes it, so I won't look at it beyond that. I'll play one more Blitz, even though I'm scared to, because I'm happy with this rating. This is a good Blitz rating. Let's do the bird and see if it's the word. I forget if we. Yeah, I will go Bishop B5 here. I will take, and I will go B3. Knight 5. Okay, let's go Knight 5, and then do I have G4? No, he hit. So I have to go D3 first. So D3, and now I'm threatening G4, which should be decent. Bishop G6. Do I go H4? Okay. I think I can get away with H4. Castles. Okay, so yes. Yeah. Do we take or do we go H5? I think it's actually H5. I think it's H5, but I want to take the bishop. Could it be G5? Okay, for the record, I think it's actually H5, but my brain says to just play this. And then we got to watch out for that. So knight d2. Oh, I shouldn't have made... yeah, knight belongs in e5. Okay. Well, let's come back because he is attacking my pawn. And that's fine with me. Except now he has c5, so I lost the tempo here. I can't go here because g4 will hang. Now he doesn't have queen c5 anymore. Queen e2 is the move, so that we can go to g2. Okay, let's take that. I'm curious if I bet you h5 was the move, but taking a g6 just seems so pleasant. Does it not? Okay, I will castle here. He doesn't have a b pawn. He might thrust this up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying not to flag. Okay, let's actually take that. Okay, push. If d4, I go knight c4, but then this is pinned now. Okay, I don't have time. I have no time. Can you push? Because there's a fork threat here. I can do this. Okay. Oh, I wanted rook there. 43 seconds. Rook h5. Maybe I should have taken. I don't know. "30 seconds. Oof. Okay. Okay. My blitz has been doing not too bad. 2094 now. 2094. It's my rapid that suffers. My god dang rapid. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. 2094. I don't ask for a lot. Okay, we got 3 viewers on Twitch and 12 on YouTube. Nice. Okay, let's look at that again. And then with the engine. I'm on the wrong screen, so let's go there. Yeah, I think I played it fine, but yeah, I don't think queen d6 was good. Yeah, so I plugged the e4, and then I went for g4. And then, yeah, I'm curious about this, because I've seen these positions before, and that I think h5 is here. I think h5 is actually the recommended move, but then I forget what if it is the best move. I forget what we're aiming for here. Is it g5? Possibly. Could be. I wonder if it's g5. h5 and then g5. Right? Takes, let's say knight here, and then I can take on g7, but my king is kind of exposed. But I wonder if it's, I wonder if it is h5, I wonder if it's h5, g5. Otherwise, I don't know why we played h5. Yeah, so yeah, this was probably not good. I probably should have just played knight d2. I also know that sometimes you do kick this knight out with g5 before h5. But this is blitz after all. I traded bishops because I kind of wanted that square for my knight, but I forgot that he could take with a pawn, but I had to make a move regardless. I castled queenside. It might look scary to castle here, but he only has a queen within this vicinity, and he has no b pawn, so it's kind of hard for him to formulate too much of an attack here other than playing c4. King b2, I was just trying to make a move before I flagged. And yeah, my idea here was he can't take with the knight because I'm going to take on g6. Actually, there would have been a fork though, so maybe he could have done that. Yeah, and then his knight was annoying, so I wanted to trade that off. My king is much safer than his, and my pieces are more active than his. But it was a real time scramble, and then he got a little bit greedy, I think. Well, my h4 pawn was dangerous, but yeah, this just wins. So had he come back, he would have been able to defend this. Sorry, earlier. Had he dealt with this right away, he could have dealt with it. I think even with my h pawn going, I think he might have been able to defend. But meanwhile, then I would grab these. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Chat is quiet. 14 on YouTube, 3 on Twitch. Okay, yeah, nice to get some wins again. I like wins. They're better than losses. Actually, I don't really care about wins or losses. Ooh, that's a nice looking graph. I just want my rating up to something respectable. That's what I care about. Really, I don't care if I win. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm really curious about the h5 point. So first of all, 95, not in the top 5 here. I guess because of knight d7, and if we take, I think our knight gets trapped. No, wait. Why is this not good? Queen h4. Queen h4 and king f1. Wow. Weird. Apparently this is equal after either rook g8, which is unbelievable, or bishop c5, which is almost equally unbelievable. Black gambited a pawn here, but you'd think white would be slightly better here. Because does black really have an attack? He doesn't. I mean, he's got pressure, I guess. I don't know. That's extremely unusual. But knight d7. And the best move is here would be for white to trade. This seems, I'm happy with this position, and it is 0.4, so it is like nice for white, but better, I guess, was d3 first. And then if, let's say, bishop d6. Yeah, that's unusual. I'm a bit surprised. But it's only a 40 centipon difference. I'm still curious about this h. Yeah, so first of all, let me just backtrack a little bit. Yeah, d3 was good. So I guess g4 works here if bishop e4, we just castle or play rook g1. But this is safer. Yeah, then I went g4. And yeah, so it likes h4, the best move. And then here I was curious. So it does like h5. It likes everything other than taking. Taking, we go from plus from 1.4 to 0.8. So we're still better, but we lose some of our advantage. So I'm curious. So h5 is not the top move. Knight d2 is. Yeah, because there's no rush to take. Well, let's say knight d2 and queen h or bishop h7. Then g5. So then g5. Oh, because there's no discovery on our rook anymore. So we can take with the h pawn, and now we're winning. Because we're going to win g7, and then we're going to win the bishop. And if he goes here, I guess queen h5 is winning, or everything's winning. So that's interesting. So h5, I think I understand the idea now. It's about the bishop. Well, by the way, everyone's quiet. Where is everybody? But that makes sense. h5, the whole point is not about weak pawns or trapping the bishop or anything. I think it's purely about blocking his rook so that we can play g5. Because if we play g5 right away, he can just take the rook, right? And if we take with the other pawn, he can attack our queen, or he can just move back. And okay, I'm surprised. This is, oh, there's a little Zwishin here. Check. So yeah, so we go here first, and then we play g5. I think, is that what it wanted? No, I think I'm looking at the wrong line, right? No, yeah, it's this line. Okay, it didn't want g5. I thought I looked at g5 here. Knight d7. Is it because g? Oh, because queen g3 still. So what was the other line I was looking at? Does anybody remember? h5, bishop h7, knight d2. Oh, shoot, what line did I look at? Or maybe I played knight d2 first. I think I did this. I played knight d2 first. And then if he goes here, yeah, then we can do this. When did this pawn get here? What? Oh, I'm so confused. So if I go h5 first, and then g5. Oh, because I recaptured. But how come in that other line was knight d2 first? And if he came here on his own. Oh, I see. I didn't push the h-pawn. Right. We keep this back so that we can recapture with the h-pawn. We keep this on f4. Wow. Interesting. Look at those little subtleties. Now, that's only if black voluntarily goes to h7. If he plays something else, let's say he goes knight d7, which is, the computer says, one of the best moves. And then we win a pawn. So we have to resist the urge to play it on h5 because we want to control g5, I guess. Okay, anyway, sorry. And then it didn't like that. That was pretty much, yeah, that was about it to learn from. Okay, I'll play another blitz, but this will be the last blitz. 2088. What's his RD? 45. I'll play him. By the way, guys, yesterday, my two last games, I got penalized because I dodged my opponents. Well, I was right to dodge because my last opponent got banned within like 10 minutes, or his account got closed. Okay, and then I forget if it's c4. I don't think it's c4. No, it's this, but only if it goes g6, I think. I'm going to do it anyways from memory because I was just looking at an extremely similar line, if not the exact same line. G6, so you go bishop d4. Wait, did he have queen e5 last move? Okay, do I go c4? He still might have takes and then queen a5. No, I have knight c3. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go here and then let's castle. Queen a5 might be playable now. Maybe not. Ay. Takes. He's on my bishop. I can go back knight c3. Queen e5, I have knight c3. Okay, let's just castle here. 2 minutes. 2088 opponent, 2300 bullet. Chat is very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. Let's take that. Let's offer a trade here. Forces a trade. This bishop's doing a lot of work. This bishop is bad on e7. This knight is bad. He should do this. He needs to go knight d7. Okay. b4. Let's just stop it. Simple chess. Simple chess. Control the file. Simple chess. Let's just get the king off the open diagonal. And we'll offer a trade. Take us to knight. Yes, because currently my knight is kind of dominated on e5. Ooh, I had knight g5. Okay, I could come back and go knight g5. Okay, let's go back because it defends d5. And knight g5 is g6, but he's starting to create weaknesses. Okay, he's attacking my pawn. So let's defend the pawn. Oh, he wants rook here. Oh boy. Could offer. No, I can't do that. Oh boy. I can't. I don't think I can defend both. Okay. So rook e3. It doesn't go rook e3. It's a check here. What a good move. What a good move, but I have no time now. What a shame. That was my only saving move. It's not mate. He could still go knight f2. Yeah, he could still go knight f2. Okay. Just whoever has a faster mouse. That's what Blitz is. That's what Blitz is. Comes down to hardware. If you play C4, it'll be funny because I was just studying that. Oh boy. I think it's actually Bishop C6. I think that's actually one of the best moves here. And he is going for this type of setup. Voliver. Yeah, I was looking at something very similar, but without Bishop C6. And with Rook D1. Chat's very quiet tonight. Quiet. It's just a little unnerving knowing that there's people. How many people are watching? 13 on YouTube. It's just kind of weird. Like, I know that there's people watching, but when nobody says anything for a while, I like the peace and quiet, but you do kind of just wonder what's going on, right? I'm going to castle. Let's not overthink it. We saw what happened last game when we overthink. And I might go knight d7. Or maybe here. I could also go here. Okay, let's just make a move. I could take and then take here, depending where he goes, but he's probably going to do this. And let's just make a move. Is f6 doing h6? Does h6 do anything? Okay, let's take that and go here. I don't know if g4 a move. Probably not. Okay, we come back. Can he push? Okay, queen g4 or rook c8. Okay, we'll go rook c8. Because his queen is... Oh wait, is it knight g5? I still have queen g4 there. Okay, queen g4 no longer works. Or does it? It does work. If he avoids trading... Okay, he doesn't avoid trading. We have equality. Okay, let's just make him... Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's okay though. It's just I doubled my pawns and this is getting closer to... yeah, I'm worse here. I'm worse. He can double up now. Shit. I should have went here and then... No, that's still awkward. Oh, that was a big mistake from him. Why? Why do you do that? Uh-oh. Did I blunder? Yeah, he pushes. Oh, that was a big... This is stupid. I threw away the game. I threw away the game there. Yeah. He just comes in with his king. That was terrible. Yeah, that was the worst move in the history of moves. Okay, I still can't move though. Yeah, I just blundered again. Okay. Oh, I suck so freaking bad. God damn it. I'm so freaking bad. Somebody said my chat is not open. That's not true. My chat works. But nobody said something in a while. So yeah, maybe. Can somebody confirm? Can somebody type something in the chat? It should be working. It's working, right? So somebody messaged me on Lichess saying my chat is not open. But it seems fine to me, right? Yeah, it's working. Okay, thanks for testing. God damn it. Why'd somebody message me that? I don't know why somebody wrote that. Maybe he's stoned. Those losses suck, though. The first loss there was just getting flagged, and then this loss was me playing stupidly. Okay, let's try e4. I'm getting a lot of whites. That's too bad. I started with 2 wins on... Oh, I have not played this. I have not played this in like 2 years. I have not played this in 2 years. Shit. I should have played my old. I forget what we do here. Is it h3? Queen f3, and then we do this. I totally forget. Oh, it's been 2 years since I faced this, and now I'm facing it in Blitz. Oh, man. I just dropped. Yeah, I think. Okay, am I surviving? Oh, that's gonna suck. It's literally been 2 years since I've ever seen this. Why did I learn 2 openings? Why? He wants this and things. Okay, let's go here. Okay, is he I don't think he's gonna trap me. Oh, knight h5 is looking okay. Knight h5 I have here. Okay, I have a check. I burned a lot of time though. Burned a lot of time. F4 next. The Staunton Gambit. It's been 2 years. What does that lady from Titanic say? It's been 82 years since Jack and I. That's what this has been for me. I can take on g7, which is a dangerous proposition. Let's fix that pawn. Oh yeah, I'll go queen a5 next with g6, but it's annoying though. Like if I didn't change openings, like this would all be fresh in my memory. I think I should never ever learn more than 2 openings. So probably a6. But he doesn't go a6. You gotta move the queen now. He has to. Okay, just threatening bishop f4. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. We just won the queen now. Free queen. Good. I don't want to lose to the Staunton. It's embarrassing. So against the Staunton, and let me just see, 13 on YouTube, 5 on Twitch. So I used to play, which it's not the best defense according to the engine, but it's funny. And I've actually scored very well with it. What did I say? I said Stafford, right? What did I say? Did I say Stanford? What did I say? I said Stafford. But I used to play. What did I used to play? Oh, Queenie 2. I said Staunton. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I meant Stafford. I used to play Queenie 2 here, which is, as I say, I've scored very well with it, but it's not the top engine move. The idea is you clear the way for your knight. You put the knight on D1, and then after knight G4, the knight defends F2, and then you just play compactly, and you're up a pawn. It's safe. And then I was just trying to remember. So if knight G4 here, I think we go queen F3. No, that can't be right. Oh shit! Did I do this wrong? Knight G4. What am I supposed to do there? Did I somehow play this incorrectly? I couldn't have. D3, knight G4. But how? What can I do? What? How come I can't remember this? Bishop E2? No, that can't be right. No. It's H3. It's H3. And then bishop, and then D3. Yeah. It's H3. So that's the perfect way to play. That's the optimal way to play. But as I say, Queen E2 is a really fun way to play. That's why I got confused here. Yeah, because like H3, D3, and then I don't have to move the queen. Yeah, then I can go G3, bishop G2. Yeah, so I forgot H3 here. And then I just got a weird position. And then he did not do anything. I don't know why he gambited a pawn and then he didn't attack. He never attacked. Yeah, he probably should have just... It's kind of weird. This is like the whole idea of the Staunton gambit, and he didn't play knight G4. Okay, here he attacked a bit, and then he stopped attacking. He simply stopped attacking. But the Staunton sucks, so... Yeah, he ran out of gas pretty quick, and then he never should have let me take on A7, and then shouldn't have let me take the queen. Okay, let's look at that with the engine, but I don't think it will shed too much information. Down to 7 viewers on YouTube, 4 on Twitch. Let's go back to this screen here. I think I'm still in the red today for Blitz. No, I'm up 2. I should be happy with the 2. Yeah, I'll switch to Rapid after I analyze this game. Because, yeah, I'll work on the Rapid. Because 2087 is... Or 2089. No, what am I now? 2087. 2087 is not too bad. Yeah. Highest rating in 7 months. You know, I'll take it. That's respectable. That's a respectable rating for Blitz. Okay, so here, what am I looking at? This is the wrong game. Did I close the wrong window? Wait, what happened to the game? No, weird. It showed some sideline. I don't know why it showed the sideline. Why did it do that? Did somebody else do that? I kind of wonder about that sometimes. Like, why is it showing D6 here? Did somebody in the game, did somebody go to the analysis and do that? And then why is it saved this on my end? Because there's all these other lines. Oh, I see. That's automatic. If it'll show the best line. That's stupid. It shows the best line by default. I don't know. Maybe it's not stupid, but it's not something I would use. Can I disable that? No, I can't. Okay, so whoops. It should not default to this. That pisses me off. It defaults to these other lines that I never looked at and don't want to look at. Okay, so yeah, see Queen E2. So H3 is 50 centipawns better. So I play that because, well, it's 50 centipawns better, but this is very fun and it's very solid. If we go to, okay, I guess I switched too recently, or too long ago rather. Yeah, this just allows knight g4. I should have played h3. That was stupid. Everything else was fine. Okay, I'm going to switch to rapid now because I'm in the green on blitz, as I say. Whoa, what the hell happened on YouTube? Am I still live? It says there's no viewers now. That's got to be a glitch. I hope I'm live. Can somebody watching on YouTube? Yeah, that's strange. It says there's 0 viewers right now. It just dropped completely. There might be 0 because we were only at 13. Weird. Anyways, I'll play rapid. Oh, it shows 10? Okay, yeah, on my end it shows 0. Mexico opponent doesn't have a whole lot of games played. No, he does. He does have a lot of games played. And he's at a peak though. Oh, he's at a near peak right now, which is scary. White again. I'm getting a lot of whites. Hello, Kyrn Esev. Yeah. Ooh, what do I do here again? Forget what I play here. I'm gonna go e4. Cairnsey. Is that Irish? I don't know what we're doing here. This is a weird position. Bishop g7. Am I going, like, what am I doing there? Okay, so queen takes, there's queen f6. We could trade. Knight f6, similar. Could come in with, could take with the knight. Gonna take with the queen. I guess bishop g7 is coming. I don't like this. I didn't think about bishop g7. Crap. Well, I'm going to have to play e5 at some point. I don't like what I did here. I don't like what I did. Okay. Control d5 so that when I play e5, he can't go knight d5. I messed this up for sure. I don't know. I played this too early. This is game over. Scottish. Who's the top Scottish chess player? Okay, that's, I don't know. I don't like the way I played this opening. He can go to f5 if I go to h3 and it weakens my king. This is garbage. This is a mess. Terrible opening. Oh, this is coming. Yeah, I have to go h3. So g4. I threw this game away. The opening was okay. Can I somehow salvage it? F6. Ooh, that can't be good. F6 was looking good for black. Yeah, now I have a little bit of hope. A little bit. I'm gonna go b3. I think 1, 2, 3. No. I like b3, but this is faster to castle. So we do it this way. I could castle kingside, actually. I'm pretty safe kingside. I should have went b3. Oh well. Yeah, I wonder if I castle kingside here. Because what's he going to do? I guess he could play d6 later. He takes here. Yeah, he can play d6 for sure. Here, plug that in. Yeah, we got to control that. This is a nice move. We need to stop d6. d5 I don't mind as much. I can blockade. Priority here. We got to stop the bleeding. Good move, knight b5. He had a chance to break there. We got to stop the breaks because we have more space. Yeah, I'm just coming in here. I'll take with the king. I'm just going to do it. I know there was like a4 and c4, but I don't want to screw around with that. And I'm going to take with the queen because we got to keep that closed. And then he has queen e7, which is fine. I can go rook d1. Yeah, I just go rook hd1, or maybe, no, this rook. Rook a d1. Then he can take and then go knight b4. But then I can take on d7. Okay. I don't really want this. I'm going to go c3 here. What a nice move. Prophylaxis against the knight, because this was, knight b4 was annoying. Okay, oh, did he find a way to play d6? He did. I wasn't paying attention. So d6 now. Takes, yeah, I might have to go bishop d4. That's annoying. Boom, bishop d4. I will play bishop d4. He might go d5. No, that's fine. I always have the h file. e6 will be weak too. But then he has bishop c5. D6, bishop d4, bishop c5. Okay, I like it closed. I don't want to do this. Okay, let's go h4. Again, he misses d6 break idea. Okay, so h5 and h6. Looks good to me. Chess time, Mexico. I should have drank this coffee earlier. This is too late to be drinking a large coffee. Okay, now I see 9 viewers on YouTube and 4 on Twitch. On YouTube, I have, last I checked, 1,971 subscribers. Took about 8 years to gain that many. I wonder if I'll ever be at like, will I ever hit 4,000? Because it took me 8 years and I'm not even at 2,000 yet. 8 years. But it's because I'm not putting out videos on openings and how to checkmate in 6 moves to get a. I mean, you can get subscribers that way, but that's not what my channel's about. Okay, I think I'm just going to keep pushing. I won't think of it beyond that. Rook c8 is probably a good move, but it's not immediate. Maybe he can try to go for a minority type attack, but all that's going to take time. The question is, do I want to go h6 or take on g6? Takes. Because he has a rook h7. The thing is, my queen is not really. Do I have knight h4? Takes knight h4. He's got a couple of moves there. Yeah, that's nothing. Maybe I keep the tension. Okay, here. And let's just go there. So he needs to defend this. So yes, he has one move. And then maybe I go a4. Or can I go here? How does he deal with that? He has to move this knight. So he has to go knight c6. His queen can't move. I'm going to go a4. If knight c6, I bring the knight back. Thanks for the sub, John. Thanks for the sub. Not sure if that's on YouTube or Twitch. I think that's on YouTube because I think it's called a follow on Twitch. You might be subscriber number 1972. One step closer to the big 2,000. Then I just need 98,000 more to get that silver plaque. No, but that won't come. But that's okay. My channel is about my journey as an adult improver, trying to improve the struggle and progress and lack thereof of trying to improve. So we can gain a tempo on the rook, which I will just do. It weakens this pawn though. I can threaten a fork here as well. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, does he want this? But it's still a fork. Okay, so he can't go to E, but if he deals with, but he can't do that either because they have h6. So this is going to be a little bit tricky for him to deal with. Oh, he has to move the knight again. And then I can't stop knight e4 or rook e4. Yeah. No, oh yeah, crap. I can go here though. Okay, we can go here. Bishop c5, I have b3. In fact, I'm threatening b3 next move. All right, you're trapped in here with me. So he might try a6. Can I still go b3 there? Okay, he has an answer for everything. This is an immediate threat. How can I just simply move the queen? I think I can. This might even be a safer way to do it. Safety first. Oh, he can move the rook back. Damn, he's finding all the moves. You know the problem. If you know the problem, that's half the battle. If you know the problem. What's the at 1,000? I should probably do more puzzles because at that level you're still blundering material all the time. That's probably what you should be focusing on at 1,000. Hopefully you're not spending any time on openings. And yeah, all your focus. He should just move the rook. So he moves the rook back. And then what? Then I have nothing. B3. B3, A6. Then knight A3. You can take. Yeah, that should be about equal. But he gets rid of my knight in a closed position. Actually, there's no need to play B3. I don't want to do that. Well, the only thing is he gets knight C4, but the knight attacks B2. But if he goes knight C4, maybe then I play B3. It's kind of the same thing. It's the same thing. I mean, he should just move the rook back. Okay, he wants to do it this way. Okay, he's down to 1:45. Ooh, long paragraph. You try to slow down. You tendency to blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's tactics. What time control are you playing? Oh crap. Okay, I dropped a pawn. Okay, I can take here. There's queen. Oh, is this a move? Oh fuck. Oh, he can take here, and then he's got queen b5. I just blundered. I shouldn't have been reading chat. I do that too much. I'm gonna minimize chat here. Right, he has to take with the rook, and I can go rook a6. It's just okay. We're gluing this back in. Then he has bishop c5. And I think I threw the f-bomb out there. Sorry about that, but yeah, because it's stupid for me to throw away games like this when I'm reading chat. Like it happens too often. Okay, I'm going to take, and then I'll take on a6. No, I won't. I'll go here, and then I'll double up in the a file. A5. Here. Before I go rook ha1, I should deal with this. So let's put on h6, because now there's back rank. Oh, it's not even back rank, but nearly. This is annoying. Okay, here I have king. Scary though. Oh, his moves. His moves. Pushing here. Check. I don't know. It's dangerous. Okay, no more checks, right? His queen's trapped. He can take on e5. Okay, I'll take, and then go after this pawn. Take, back. Okay. Oh, I heard a sound. Thanks for the follow, Moon. Okay, let's get this invested pawn back. Not back, but I mean, yeah, okay. Ooh, he's provisional too, or high RD. Yeah, he's stronger than his 1800 because he's 21, 23 vapid. He's stronger than his rating suggests. His RD is kind of high. Thanks for the follow and this. Oh, now I got to read chat. Oh, you play 15-10. Just play lots of games, do a lot of puzzles, and yeah, you'll get better. Because 1000 level is just you're still making too many, yeah, tactical mistakes, as you said. Yeah, and if it sounds like you might be playing too quickly. But 15-10 is a lot of time. Okay, let's take a look at this game. This felt like it was a 10-minute game. Yeah, he played really, really oddly, but people don't face the bird very often, so they don't know what to do. But I don't like the way I played this. D4, yeah, because I kind of forgot that he can just play knight f6 followed by bishop g7. What if I should have played e5 right away? I thought about it, but it would have more or less transposed to what we had. I don't know if it would have made a big difference. Like knight c6, queen moves somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the d4. I'm not sure. This is, I don't know. It's certainly unusual. Yeah, knight g4. I did end up playing h3. I didn't play it right away because I didn't want to satisfy his little knight maneuver to f5, but I always do have g4, so the knight maneuver isn't really that good. And I think, yeah, my opponent should have broke open the position because my king is weaker than his and always will be. Well, unless I can castle queenside. So he should have broken f6 here, and later he should have played d6. This just allows me to close the position, and I have more space here. So this is really a big positional mistake. And I even now, well, no, yeah, even now I should have been trying to focus on preventing d6. So I think like he should probably just play d6 immediately. He needs to open up the position. d6 and I think black is better here. Yeah, so that leads, yeah, so this is weak because he always is d6. So maybe I shouldn't even play e5 here. We'll see what the engine suggests later. But he let me keep the d7 pawn back. And now white should just be much better. We have so much space, all the space you want. And again, he did this move. I'm not going to take en passant. I'm just going to enjoy it because this is a much better position for us. We have more space and we have play on the H file. We do have a bad bishop, and black technically has a good bishop, but yeah, we can just play on the H file. And then this got a little bit confusing. It was like a labyrinth. I thought I should have just put the rook back, but he didn't. He did get a pawn, but yeah, we're both kind of in a bit of time trouble here. Not time. Well, we were getting low on the clock, and yeah. So I secured H6. It's just a good investment in the future because black. Like if we get a rook behind enemy lines later, black has to kind of really keep an eye on defending H7. That's actually did happen in the game. This was a bit scary this was a really, really good try. But we had queen f2 and then he had no more checks. And then we trapped the, well, maybe not trapped the queen, but we forced the trade, and here I'm up 2 pawns and I have the better king. And I played it very safe, and yeah, and then we got to get our dividends from this investment earlier. Let's take a look at that with the engine. Boop. 7 on YouTube, 4 on the Twitch. Wow, I got 2 new subs. So thank you for subbing. 2 of you, if you're still both here. 1973, 27 away from the big 2,000 subscriber milestone. Nice. Okay, so look, when we look at this with the engine now. So the computer says that this was okay. So first of all, I wasn't even sure about E4, but yeah, I guess that was fine. Yeah, so D4 was fine. So it does want E5 right away, but knight C3 was also good. I guess everything is good, but you can see here, I think, on your screen, except you can't see it on, if you're watching on YouTube, YouTube Shorts, like YouTube Vertical, if any of you are, because I don't have enough real estate for that, so you can only see the screen, but that's why I'll verbalize. Is that a word? Verbalize? That's a word, right? I'll verbalize what the engine is suggesting. Yeah, so the top move by 20 centipawns is E5. I just wasn't sure, like knight C6 or knight D5, I wasn't sure about this. C4, yeah, but the computer says this might be the best way to play. It seemed a little too much, so I went knight C3, but this essentially more or less transposed anyways to a similar type of position. And yeah, so this was a mistake. Computer just wants to play H3 right away. I explained why I didn't want to. So this allows queen B6, and now this bishop is pinned, and my king can't castle. Yeah, and this will be very annoying. Now I have to play moves like queen D2 and allow all this mess, and it's still good for white apparently, but it's awkward. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, so we push the F pawn, so we have to watch out for these things. I should have kicked that out immediately. This was all relatively fine, and then I blundered here with knight A3. Yeah, with rook A4. I just totally missed that. Interestingly, knight D6 is one of the best moves. I didn't want to lose a pawn here, though. What's the idea? Oh my god. Wow. Look at what the computer wants to do. Knight D6, we don't recapture, we take on G6. And after H takes G6, yeah, we're threatening mate here. So he doesn't have time to recapture, and he's going to have to sack the exchange. Oh, wait, what about rook H7? No, I guess if rook H7 takes Lo Sun Su, then queen H1. Okay, yeah, this would have been a little... Oh, but then this pawn is running. Okay. So that, yeah, that would have been, yeah, I'm not seeing that though. I didn't see it. You also could have just taken here first, apparently, and then it would transpose. Yeah, just you have to recognize that if this bishop opens up, white has a lot of play there. And then here, I mean, I only had 3 minutes, but that's enough time. It didn't like me taking. Oh, his rook is trapped. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay. And then this was more or less, well, no, this was a blunder. Apparently, there's 2 winning moves here. There's rook d7 and rook d5. So a rook to the d file. Oh, and then he comes in? Wait, how did this work? So he, oh, and then you check here, and then he can double up. Wow. So it wants to take on a6. Well, no, it's suggesting a lot of moves, but just not taking here. Man. That's, like, I could play that over the board. That's scary. Yeah, I told you this was a really good move. This was a really strong, a very strong move. Okay, I'm going to play another one. C. Harris-Sri Kumar. Whoops. 12 on YouTube, 5 on Twitch. Okay. I am going to play this very conservatively and boring against this Dutch London. Hopefully I don't play it too slowly. Yeah, so now I can't go 94, can I? I can still go here. So I will while I can before he plays Queen C2. One of the main things in the Dutch, you don't want to allow E4, which it also goes with like pretty much like, isn't it like most D4 openings? You don't want to allow E4. So I could get a Stonewall, or I could take on D2, but then, and I could take on F3, but I never know when to do that. I started playing. Oh, I've answered this many times. Hopefully, can somebody else answer for me, please? I'm tired of telling the story. I think I'm going to go Stonewall here. But then he gets a knight in. But if I take, then E4 is I think I have to go for Stonewall here. What I don't like about this is now there's 95 and it's like a boring fest. It's a boring fest. I don't like a boring fest. I don't like a boring fest. I played this guy before and it was a draw. Is C5 a move? You would think so. That's annoying as well. Might have to go bishop f6. Yeah, because he wants to take and then clone himself. Yeah, he's playing this well. Yeah, I don't really like Raven whining and complaining though that he makes $2 an hour. I don't like that. It's not a good look. He shouldn't be streaming for that reason. That's just what YouTube is. Like he's yeah, so maybe I do the same thing. This is the move. But he can play F3 later. But let's try this. This makes sense, right? I don't want him to trade. So now we have a Mexican standoff. Reservoir Dogs here. I don't think he's poor. I thought he was rich because he's traveling all the time. Like, how can you afford? He's just traveling, and I can't afford to travel. But he shouldn't expect like to be making tons of money on YouTube. Like he's got to. Okay, let me focus on this game. Yeah, so it's C5 now. And then he could open up things. But let's go C5. Let's go C5. Opponent left the game. Connection issues, I think. Cost of living. Yeah, but then he's also visited the US, right? There's a video of him playing in the US. And it's still expensive to travel and move around. And I think he's like going to school. And I mean, we're speculating on what's going on. He could certainly do well by just giving lessons. Just coaching should get him a pretty good living. And I think his channel would be better if he didn't just play games nonstop, but if he analyzed and talked about things more instead of just playing nonstop. And he tends to flag his opponents. Like that seems to be how he wins most of his games, by flagging. Okay. So yeah, there's C4. He could take. If he doesn't take, we can have this race, queen side against king side. I guess I'm going to do that. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Let's just go for that. Yeah, and then I'm going to do this Jeremy Silman. Yeah, he goes back. So I'm going to go B4, B5. He has A3, but hopefully I can crack that. But he's going to, now it's his turn to attack. Serenity now. We're talking about Raven Sturt. Grandmaster Raven Sturt. He has a YouTube channel. I don't know how many subscribers he has. How many subscribers? Like 8,000 or something? 9,000, something like that. Okay, so if he pushes, I have knight h4. If he pushes here, I can take. So I guess he's going to take, probably. But I think I'm okay for the time being, so I can ignore his attack. I think I'm just going to push. Let's push. 6,000 subscribers. The other thing is like because I watch his channel, so I'm not trying to badmouth him. I'm just trying to offer some criticism, strongly worded criticism. But he also shouldn't do things like abandon his YouTube channel because he doesn't make enough money from it. Like, or at least don't say that. Like, you take a break, say he's taking a break because he's working too much, but don't say unless he makes more. He's talking about ROI. Like, that's not a good look. Imagine if I'm like, oh, I'm only making 2 cents per video. My ROI is bad. Like, it's not a great way to build a community. You're talking about ROI on your YouTube channel. Yes. So should probably take. So let's just take. Okay, I can defend it. I can almost take on F2 soon. If I let him take here, then I'm going to end up having to spend it. Well, G6 is not. Oh, no, it is bad because then he's going here. So we really should defend that. Here he's got bishop C. Or knight C6. Here he's got F3. And then D4. Yeah, if I go here, boom, boom. Then I have queen A5. No, queen B6. No. Yeah, that's annoying. I think I have to go here. Okay, this is getting annoying. This is getting annoying. He should be embarrassed he doesn't understand ROI from his marketing, from his videos. Could have done this last move. No, I couldn't have. Could I have? No, I couldn't have. Okay. I'm just going to minimize chat. I want to focus here. You can try doubling up. Yeah, this is awkward for me. This is definitely a race. And I might be losing this race. Queen G2, is he thinking about that? He might be able to do that. Oh, I have 98. But yeah, but we're barely. Oh, I also have 95 there. Yeah, I have 95 here. Okay. This is dangerous. What does he do now? Here? Oh, then I have to go 98. Oh shit. Okay, but I can take this knight. Take that knight. This is dangerous. Oi, 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 oi. Dangerous position. Okay, I have here. So here, and then I can take the bishop. Or no, I can't because he still takes here. No, I can. Oh, can I do that? No, I can't take the rook is what I'm saying. Yeah, so then it goes here. Here now. Let me take Superfluous Knights or G6. It's scary. He doubles up here now. I don't like Superfluous Knights. G6 might have been better, but here. You know, you can take here. Take here now. Oh, this is so scary. I think he can take that. I shouldn't have gone Superfluous Knights, man. And then kick him out. I'm gonna flag. Next be strong. So move. Get a low tempo. Or even here. No, I want to undo these Superfluous Knights. Oi. Oh, it's check. Take. I only have 50 seconds. It's rook's trapped. Can't do it. Oh, I dropped my knight. How did he come back from this? He was completely dead. What a comeback. What a comeback. He was completely losing. He was completely losing. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Okay, I don't know how he came back from that. How did he come back from that? Sucks. I don't like losing. Losing sucks. Okay, it was just near. Maybe it was just a time issue. He played well, though. A lot of mistakes on both sides. I think it was mostly a time issue. Okay, yeah, so this was all fine. Okay, I'm slightly worse here. After knight e4, rook g1 is strong, and queen e2. Everything's good for white. c5 first. Doesn't like knight e4. I don't know how true that is. c5, hey. And then if rook g1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand this. Yeah, I spent a minute on d5 because I was trying to play too perfect. So it was a good move, but and you know, these were the top two moves. And oh, I should have done this. Why didn't I not play this? This is more my style. Why did I not do? Oh yeah, because I wasn't sure about taking on g2 here. This was kind of scary. Yeah, e4, and I've had trouble with that type of thing in the past. But yeah, a minute is a little too long to decide to play d5. I mean, that's 10% of my time, right? And more than 10% of my, or it's probably like 11% of my time here. And then it didn't like knight df6 because of h4, which doesn't, or g4. G4 I can understand. H4 I don't understand. What's the point of h4? To stop g5? Like if he makes a random move? No, I don't understand h4. Is it for rook h3? I don't understand it. I don't know what this is about. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. This is not a great position for black. Bouncing across says to bolster g5. Maybe. To attack f7, maybe. Yeah, and e6. Yeah, so c5, at least I played c5, the only equalizing move. c4 was best, and then b5 was best. Okay, so I played these moves fine. b4 was best. Yeah, and this is why I thought I had a winning position. And I was winning. I was winning, and then I threw it away. Because I'm an idiot. It's suggesting I take on c3 first. And then queen a5 and just start attacking. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Because it makes a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious I should just take on c3. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was scared of stuff like this. But it's going to be... I mean, it is, to be fair, it is kind of scary. Him having a pawn on e3. It is a little scary, to be honest. And then this was a blunder. I had knight h5, which is winning. Discovery on the knight. And if he retreats, then I can just... Yeah, then we're back to attacking. Yeah, this would have made a hell of a lot more sense because I'm defending f5 here. I don't know why I didn't see that. Again, I had knight h5. No. Well, yeah, I guess we had knight h5 still. Queen e6. Let him take. Oh, sorry. No. No. Yeah, we're just losing here. Yeah, so knight h5 was good. And then, yeah, here I'm just winning. But I only had 2 minutes on the clock. Yeah, this is where I was surprised that he came back. Like, I'm up a full piece here. And I lost. I don't know how he won this. How did he manage to win this? G6 was the blunder. One of the blunders. He could have just taken on h5 here. There's mate threat. Yeah, I mean, I was just too low on the clock. I think it was, I spent a bit too much time on the clock earlier. So I shouldn't touch anything. Yeah, G6 just drops the knight, but he didn't take it. And then I blundered again. Yeah, we both were blundering left and right. He can just double up on the G file. And then takes, rook takes G6. Yeah, and then he can take with the rook or the knight. Oh man. And then yeah, so here I had to play knight G8. Yeah, attacking his queen. And then knight HF6. So I missed a lot of stuff. Okay, I'll play another one. I don't like losing. I know you're supposed to lose half your games, roughly. Oh, we got a fake account. Oh, it's not fake, but it's provisional. 20 games played. I don't want to play these fake accounts, man. 120 RD. 120 RD. Let me look at one of his recent games. He just won 2. They were both... Oh, God. What about this one? What about this one? So, okay. I don't know. I'm scared, though. Okay. Well, I might be... Okay, good. I'm not banned. Oh, God. A 1400 bullet player. 2000 rapid. Scary. 600 points higher on rapid than bullet. It's always scary to see. Oh, very slow second move. It's a 6-year-old account, though. So that's good. What this means is if we can get him in time trouble, I stand a very good chance because he's only 1400. I believe is it d4 or e3? No, I think it's e3. I think it's e3. d4 is when the knight is on f6 because then there's knight g4. Okay, if he does go, speaking of knight f6, if he goes knight f6, what am I doing there? Bishop e2 or d4? I can probably play anything. Not here, because it's bishop g3. So I think I'm just going bishop e2. Keep it simple. No, I don't think he's a cheater because it's a 6-year-old account. If it was a 6-month-old account, then I would be suspicious because 1400 and 2000 is a big discrepancy. But his account is 6 years old and he's got lots of games played, I think. Yeah, 14,000 games played. I'm not worried about him cheating. Okay, do we castle? Or do we go H? No, H3, never H3. Castling is still kind of dangerous, so. Takes, queen H4. Yeah, castles, takes, queen H4. That's dangerous. Oh, crap. Maybe I go G3 here. It's weird. I know it's weird. I know it's weird. But what else do? I can't castle because I think he had. Yeah, I think he had bishop f3, queen h4 there. Do I castle? I don't really want a knight coming in. I might go d3 here or knight c3. No, how about d3? d3, just getting some control over e4. And then I can still castle queenside eventually. So maybe knight c3 if h4. I think I can take, yeah, it's a little dangerous for me, but I think I can do that. Yeah, takes h4 as well is annoying. I might have knight e2, but I'm also getting closer to casting queenside. Pre-move that, save a second. Baharaja, how many people in the stream? 15 on YouTube, 3 on Twitch. Too bad about that previous game. Again, I don't know, chess is weird. It's like, yeah, I know you're supposed to lose half your games, but I still don't like losing. What are you guys, do you like winning more than, like, what's a bigger high or low, winning or losing? Yeah, so I was thinking of this. I have king f2 or I have knight. I think I'm going knight e2. No, actually, I could just let him take, right? No, I can't. I do have rook g1. I have g4 maybe. Probably bite me in the ass. Is it probably going to bite me in the ass? What a weird position. My king, look at this position, move 11. Yeah, that's true. It does depend on how important the game is. It also, yes, it also depends how you lose. That's true as well. But what about online, just online rated games? I just don't like losing. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it definitely matters how you lose. Okay, I can take on f4, f5, I mean. Is he wanting this check? Because that should be okay. Because is he just going to gambit this pawn? I mean, this is a little greedy to take it. I'm going to take it though. Oh wait, hang on. There is 95. .95, queen e2. Okay, okay. This might be too greedy, but I don't see the downside. Bishop h2. I have h3. He can give me a check. It's not a big deal. I could also just go queen e2. So we shall do that. Oh damn! You're 2,500 now. You improved a ton since I last saw you, because I think you were like 2,200, right? You were 22. You gained 300 points. You left me in the dust. How dare you? You're NM now. You could have shared some of that. That being said, in my last over the board classical tournament, I've said this so many times now, but I drew a national master from the US. That's my claim to fame. Classical FIDE rated tournament. Drew an NM. My claim to fame. And I'll keep telling that story until I have a better claim to fame. But that's a good claim to fame. That's legit. It's definitely not the same as becoming an NM, though. But I've been so busy the past 2 years. I've only been able to devote like 2 hours. Well, basically what you see me do on stream, that's most of what I do for chess. Yeah, he was not thrilled to draw against me. Okay, I think I'm just going to castle. And let's not think about it beyond that. Let's not waste time. Okay, well, e4. Again, let's not think about it beyond that. Maybe bishop h5, put it on g6. Yeah, I know. It's a weird switch. And I played it over the board. I played it in that tournament where I drew the NM. But I didn't play it against the NM. Yeah, why did I switch? Well, I am playing e4 a tiny bit still. I just started getting back to e4 a little bit and I forgot everything about it. I really, really like the idea of on move 1 playing an opening that is played literally 1% of the time. And people don't take the bird seriously. Okay. Yeah, so I could attack his pawn, or I could go to f2 or g2. Taking on g7 is kind of scary. I think I'm going to go to f2. Yeah, because even if I won the g7 pawn, it's kind of scary. He's got stuff. So I'll go after the h pawn. That's a much safer pawn to take. Pre-move the recapture on c3. If bishop f4, do I go here? No, I take the knight. If knight f4, then I go bishop h5 and I'm winning material, I think. No, wait, he can, never mind. I can't do that. Okay, so knight f4, do I just take on h4? Okay, so he can give me the check, doesn't really do anything. Well, maybe his bishop is better on f4. Do I want to go bishop d2 there? No, because then I don't want him coming back here. So I'm going to just go to king b1. Yeah, otherwise he had bishop e5. Maybe he goes bishop g6. How am I doing on the clock? For my checkpoints, not great. But, and yeah, sorry, I might not have said it, but congrats on becoming an NM bouncing across. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy because you were a regular in my Twitch streams back when I used to stream on Twitch. And yeah, I think you were like 22, maybe 2250 online. That's so yeah, you must be young. Okay, do I take on h4 here? No, let's improve the bishop. Improve the bishop. Improve the bishop. And then maybe rook hg1. Well, he's still hitting this. Do I want to go h3? No, I don't. Okay, we can go rook. We can do this idea. rook on f1 and then a bishop on f4 to because his I don't like his. Wait, I could take on g7, and I can only do it now because my bishop was on f3. Okay, as soon as I say that, can I push? Or I can just take an h4. Does he want to pin me? Pinning shouldn't work. I should be able to take this. Yeah, this was weird. I don't know. What was that? Well, I was attacking it, but... Okay. Okay, bishop d2. Bishop d2 takes, check, and then he's threatening this. He's threatening... But my rook's on d2 there. Bishop d2. He could also come back. Oh, yeah, that's a scary move he made. Okay, so takes, queen b6. Okay, I think I can do this. Doesn't mean it's not scary. Doesn't mean it's not scary. Yeah, I have b3. That's also scary. I have bishop c1. I might have to go for this. Check, boom, boom. I've got this. He can come back. He can also do things like that. Oh my god, how come they always beat me? Just comes back. Huh. Try to defend, but what type of life is that? And I got no time. What type of life is that? I'm always winning and then I'm losing. bishop is useless. Here maybe. Could almost have taken the rook. But no, this is safer. My bishop is just complete crap. All my pawns are in light squares. Okay. 42 seconds. Go gadget speed. Go gadget speed. And don't go to D8. 40 seconds. 37 seconds. Okay, push. Push. Take. Push. Push. I just dropped my rook. Okay. And then we're going to promote resign time. Resign time. Okay, no resign. No resign. And he's going to get a block. I can't believe he came in NM. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've heard. Unless you are under 20. Okay, let's take a look at that. 24. Ooh, you probably are young enough to get away with that, I think. Like if you were 26, I don't know if you could get away with that. Like it would be, you know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, we played this From's Gambit of the your friend made NM. Yeah, but what I mean is like from where you were, maybe he was closer to NM than you were. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, I know, but I'm saying like at 25, he might have been 2,300 or 2,350 online. But I know, because like my score against you, looking at it now, I mean, this was a long time ago, but it's 3.5 to 4.5. But if we played now, it would be like maybe 98 to 2 if we played a match. And those would be from draws, from most slips. Okay, so yeah, F5 doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I spent a long time in this G3 because, again, I was scared of Queen H4, castles, bishop F3, bishop F3, Queen H4. And what am I doing there? That looks disastrous. That looks really bad. Yeah, and then I played G4 here, which was not my first thought, but it seemed to do the trick. And then I debated for a long time if I wanted to take the pawn, because I'm already up a pawn, and I have the bishop pair. Do I need another pawn? But I didn't see what he can do about it, so I went for it. Then I defended H2, just try to get my king safe now, and we have this crazy good center. And then this threw me off, and it burned a lot of my time. That was yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have taken on H4 yet. Maybe I should have gotten active here, Rook G1, or Rook DG1. Wait, yeah. Sorry, here. I mean, Rook DG1 here. because I'm already up 2 pawns. Do I really need a third pawn? Basically, I didn't see knight a4. F6 here? Oh yeah, I thought about F6, but then I was just worried that it wouldn't work. I don't know. I got worried about stuff. Maybe I didn't need to be. But yeah, knight a4 really. I mean, I probably burned like 2 minutes on this. This knight a4. Knights and queens are so scary. Yeah, I burned a lot of time here. I didn't know what to play. Yeah, right here. I think a4 was pretty good because we can stop ourselves from getting hemmed in. The only scary thing is if black tries to play b5 at some point. And then I won material here. Yeah, had he not blundered here. Yeah, had he not gone queen c5, because I think queen c5 is just a blunder. So had he not blundered, I mean, I should still be winning, but well, he's right. He's got to move the queen. So he needs to move the queen somewhere. I just have to be really, really careful about the dark squares, and I've got a terrible bishop. I need to. Yeah, this is awkward. Even though I'm up pawns, his bishop is great. My bishop is crap, and my dark squares are crap. So this would have been a headache, especially when I don't have much time. One idea is long term to play the H pawn. Yeah, but this is scary. Maybe I could go d4. Still, yeah, but it's still scary. Still a lot of stuff to have to account for. Anyways, that was the game. Let's take a look at it with the engine. It was a bird win. Bonus points for a bird win. You know, to lose against a bird can't feel good, right? You're black here, your opponent plays f4 and you lose. It's bonus points for winning with the bird. Did you know that? 16 viewers on YouTube right now, 3 on Twitch. Okay, so yeah, the opening went fine, except it didn't like g3. Okay, it's like I had a million better moves. Apparently, this was not a problem. I thought this was a problem. g3. I thought he could. Oh, I had bishop g2. I didn't see bishop g2. I didn't see bishop g2. Because I thought he had a perpet here. But I have bishop g2. Didn't see that. So I could have castled. And I could have played a million other moves too. But it doesn't like g3 because it creates a hook. But it doesn't like it for a lot of reasons. Also knight h6. I mean, Yeah, every move is good for black. Let's say I go knight c3 here. Castles. Yeah, it's good. It's hard for me to castle queenside with the bishop on e2. I guess I could go b3. I mean, so this is still white surviving, but it's not optimal to play like this, apparently. But it's not so bad. It's minus 0.4. Engine's being dramatic. Engine's being dramatic with G3. I think it's mostly because of H5. Yeah, I mean, the other moves are minus 0.4. What do I play against the bird? Well, I don't want to say my secret sauce, but I actually don't have, pretty much like everybody, I don't really have too much of a plan against the bird. But what's nice is, I mean, I started playing the bird about a year ago, maybe slightly longer than a year ago. So what's nice is that I know a lot of the ideas and structures of the bird. Although the way I play it, I don't know how other people play it. They probably play it differently. But that just gives me a lot of knowledge and familiarity since I play it. The thing is, there's a lot of good ways to play against a bird because the bird is objectively not so great, but pragmatically, it's pretty good because people don't get practice against it. But yeah, this H5 pawn can push, and if we let him keep pushing, he can sack the rook, I think. And this is going to be a bloodbath. Probably queen G5 will do it. And then queen G2. Yeah. So it's really the H pawn. And if I go here, I think he can just attack it. No, well, computer wants to go G. Oh, G5 makes more sense. Okay. So that was my mistake. Ooh, and CPT's done. So let's jump on over to CPT through the power of television. And I'm just going to update this position that I was running earlier today. And we'll first look at, well, I might not have time. Give me a second. Where did I play this game? Oh, I think I closed it already. Oh, sorry. It has to be C4. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so let me look this up. This bishop G5. But yeah, no, this is not a common. Way that black plays. Knight D7. So I do have it in here. I have knight C3. Oh, clearly the best move. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to remember that. And then bishop E2 next move is fine. Well, depending on what black does. Let me jump back. Why is knight C3 best? Clearly best. And it actually wow, F5 is actually the best move here. Maybe I want to put it on D3. Often the computer likes to go D4, bishop D3. Maybe that's why. Like, okay, let's say knight GF6. No, it still wants to go bishop E2. So what the hell is this about? Why is this better? Why? Because we go here first, F5, and then if knight C3. What the hell is the difference? If it goes F5 now we have D4 and then bishop D3, right? Yeah, so it doesn't want to do that. But why? Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, let me write a note. Okay. I think the idea of knight C3 might be because the engine wants to still because the engine ideally still wants to play D4 followed by bishop D3. Okay. And now I'm going to look up the previous game, which was this London Dutch. this opening. You went bishop f4. Sorry, I know this is boring for most of you. e3. Oh yeah, bishop e7. But yeah, bishop. You can play anything, of course, here. Knight f3, castles. I like to play it as boring as possible. And so c3, b6. Okay, so I don't, I do have this in my system. Bishop d3, c5. Yeah, so c5. So this is where I went bishop b7, which is not bad. It's a 14 center pawn difference. Not sure about the b6. No, b6 has to be good. Yeah, so b6, and then like c5 over bishop b7. I'm still not. I mean, bishop b7 is fine. Okay, I'm going to run it with knight bd2. Okay, sorry. Please ignore all that. 14 viewers on YouTube, 3 on Twitch. I'm going to play a new game now. Sorry, wrong button. Here we go. New game. 2077 opponent, 8-year-old account, 17,000 games. It seems like I've had black all day. I'm overdue for black. I mean, I've had white all day. Overdue. Okay. People playing this Bodler attack, which... Oh, this is... So the idea of this is the knight goes to f7. There's some tricks there. I think you can play e5 here. But I'm gonna go e6. Yeah, so we have to be careful of knight takes to f7. I wonder if I should go knight c6 first, because d4 is a pain. It's just I don't like delaying castling. Yeah, he just goes c3, so I achieved nothing. But it wasn't terrible to play that. Now what? Yeah, because he can still go e5. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, let's go a6. I don't want him putting extra pressure on d6. Yeah, this is always uncomfortable. I wonder if I should come back first or if I should take first. I don't like him having a pawn on e5. I don't like him having a pawn on... I get into trouble in these positions. Knight g4. You can just go h3. So I don't have too many options here. This is already getting very awkward for me. Awkward indeed. Uncomfortable. Okay, gotta fight back a little bit. I have to fight back. I have knight c5. Let's do that right away. Because it's awkward on d7, so let's fix that right away. And we'll go to c7. I'm still on the c file. He's moving so freakishly quick. Knight b6. He can go to b1. But maybe I can go here later. knight b4, knight b1, bishop b7, a3 here, but then, yeah, I think I can do that. Or, because if I go here first, there's a3. So we'll try this. We'll try this. Hello, party boy. Yeah, and then if a3, I have knight d5. Check. Check. Should be fine. Maybe knight e5? No, that can't be. Maybe you can play it. Take. Okay. Well, we have to take here. Okay. We have a reasonable position now. D-file. We have a reasonable position now. Can he do this? No, he can't. I can trade off bishops. But my bishop is pretty good. Or I could go g6. I'll go here. I won't take on b1. I won't take on b1. Yeah, I might go knight a4. Or I could take here. Knight a4. Knight a4. So I get a pawn now, thanks to knight a4. Let's play it. A3 is hanging. Okay, I have a check here. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll do it, but there's pawns on both sides of the board. His bishop's not good though. I could trade knights. Okay, how about here? Okay, rook c8. Chat's funny. Yeah, let's take that. Now his knight is awkward. Can offer a trade here or here. Getting low on the clock. F4 could happen. Okay. This offers me a way to double up. But so that's, oh, how about it? No, this makes more sense. No, they both make sense. Okay, let's do it this way. So I'm expecting F4. I don't have much time. Okay, I want to go here. So let's do it this way. This is a awkward rook. Okay, there we go. Beauty. Beauty. Okay. It will create Luft soon, but only when I need to. This forces nothing, but I could do this twice. No, I can't. Yeah, I can do it twice. That was my original plan. Okay. His knight's in a different dimension. His knight is in a different dimension. Nardi. What's going on with the chat and Master of the Obvious in the chat? Okay. Ooh, that's a good move, except knights are so bad against rook pawns. Oh boy. I screwed this up. I got complacent. I'm going to minimize chat here. This is good. He's playing good now. How is he playing so good? Playing well, I mean. I got complacent. I got complacent. Ooh, it's tempting, but it's unnecessary. Okay. Ah, he really did not want to give that up. He asked for a rematch. I don't want a rematch. He didn't want to resign. But what could I have done better here? Maybe I should have pushed. Oh no, I should have just come back. I don't know. I mean, this is still winning, but now, was there something better? Maybe I shouldn't have pushed. Because I need to cover... No, but I can't cover both. I don't need to cover both. I just need to get here. So maybe I should have went here, 93. No, but then I'm blocking. There was no good solution here. Just bring in my king, maybe. No. I can still go here. So knight c3. Yeah, maybe knight c3. No, that would have been the same thing. It's the same thing. So that was that was a good move. I shouldn't have taken it. I can't believe we can do that. I can't believe we can do that. That's crazy. Yeah, or else I have to... No, even then it's tricky. No, this would have been okay. So I need to either cover that. Wow. Like in a bullet game or something, this wow, I can't believe we can get away with that. Okay, so did I look at the whole game? No, I didn't. So let's look from the beginning. Yeah, I think he could, like, this was a scary looking position. Not sure about the bishop f4, and I also wonder if he could have done it before knight c3, like e5 now. Takes, it would have been similar. If not bishop f4, I'll go to the right screen here. If not bishop f4, what can he do? Maybe rook d1. Rook d1, queen c7, then bishop f4. That might have been slightly better. Although it would have been, no, it would have been similar. So maybe black's just fine here. And I played it right. But this, now black's better, right? So I think a3 was a mistake. Or else he should have went bishop d2. Because this is just too weak for him. This is too weak. Yeah, we just up a pawn here. We have better everything. I was thinking about just, because his bishop is bad, I was considering just bringing the knight back. Overall, I like how I played it. Yeah, I think I played it pretty well. I'm surprised that this was so hard to convert. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. So far, so good, but most of that was endgame. Yeah, this is basically what it felt like. Oh, wow. Knight takes e4. So it wants to go for this. My friend loves to do that type of move. Pretty rare that black wants to go for this. So black has a bishop pair here. So it's, it's close to equal, but it's a little awkward for white, these three pieces. And again, black has a bishop pair. Yeah, so that's interesting. Wants to take. Yeah, had he played d4, sorry, what am I doing? Rook d1. I guess that was another way for him to play. Did I left the radio on? Wow. So casting was a mistake. So d5, believe it or not, I did consider this. And for some reason, I thought he was better here, but he's not. And I think he has to take. Computer says there's also bishop d3, but we're fine here. Huh. Yeah, because that forces a trade. Oh, that's a shame, because I thought about it, and then I thought, for some reason, I thought he's going to get 2 pieces here, but he's not. I take, and then I recapture. Okay, so the problem was castling. Also, I still could have done this again, knight e4. Okay, but the problem with castling is e5 now, or apparently bishop b3, and then e5 eventually. Yeah, e5 now. Yeah, and if he goes bishop b3, and then I go d5, now e5. Wait, I'm already confused. Oh yeah, because the bishop, I can't take the bishop. So it's now or never with the d5. Okay. So again, I should have played d5 here, even though he has another piece on it. If he takes, now we get, this kind of transposes into the main Bowdler lines. Okay, so I got okay, d5 is the move in the future. Yeah, now white has a bit more pressure. So bishop d3 was the best move. And white's almost ready to attack. That makes sense, because with a pawn on e5, that usually is a signal to attack the king side, because it blunts defense from f6, and it opens up lines on the b8, h7 diagonal. So that actually makes sense. You know, start probing for weaknesses here. This does a similar thing, but it's slightly slower, I guess. Plus, we get knight c5 in. Oh, you could argue that for this too, though. It didn't like knight b4, even though I liked it. It wants to go bishop e7 first. The reason is because of what happened, but this was a blunder. Had he traded, and then knight g5, he's attacking. I might have to take it. Yeah, and it's this e5 pawn. It's brutal. If we ignore it, well, not there, but, you know, somewhere. Rook d4, it just keeps attacking. Ultimately, this is a very annoying pawn. So, yeah, he didn't do that. Yeah, and then I grabbed that as soon as I could, because these pawns are just terrible for him. And then the rest was good. Guys, I'm losing my voice. The 2-hour, 40-minute stream, I'm going to end it there. Let's do a recap of how today's stream went. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Ouch. I finished in the green. I'll take it. So up 12 points on Rapid. Yesterday I lost 7, so it's a net gain over the past 2 days of 5 points. So take that. And then up 2 points on Blitz. So a day in the green. I'm happy about that. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully another green day. Gary, okay, I just want to, Gary said something about the end game there. He said when the knights on, and there was the knights and the rook pawns, like here, push the second pawn to a4, assuming his king's not close enough, and then put my knight on put my knight on b3. Oh yeah, yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah, his king. In this case, it works. His king is far away. That would work. Yeah. I mean, we're just winning no matter what, though, because, well, we're up 2 pawns. But yeah, that would have been a simpler method probably. But yeah, just looking at, well, yeah, in the green. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you in about 21 hours.